And he
Boy,
didn't. There was
talk
patches there where
about shitting the bed. Tyson Fury dropped by Francis Ngannou in round number 3. We're going to show you that really quickly right here. It was a left hook to the top of the head. Tyson Fury got a little overzealous. He's had this history in fights before, especially in the first Deontay Wilder fight, where he'll try to do too much and get his ass dropped. But this right here is devastating for his career. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. And then look, he's going to throw the same combination. That's 1, 2, and then he got caught. He got caught and he got dropped. So now I got to be honest. Tyson Fury might fuck around and lose this fight. Those cards, especially with that knockdown, and this is an official fight. Him and Francis Ngannou just went 10 rounds in Saudi Arabia on a very long card. It started at 2 p.m. Eastern. It is 7:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. The card, it's about 2 a.m. over in I was going to say Australia, in Saudi Arabia. Ngannou celebrating because at the end of the day, he's won. He may lose tonight, but he's won, especially for MMA. Now, if he wins tonight and beats Tyson Fury officially, he has destroyed the heavyweight division. And he will be the heavyweight champion of the world without the belt. He will be heavyweight champion. Double champ, 2 sports, UFC. It's wild. Like wild. Like wild. Look at all that fat. Fat back. Like wild. Listen, shout out to Francis Ngannou because he looked like a boxer in there with a plan. Later on in the fight, he started getting a little shaky, started lunging a little bit, but even his conditioning, Tyson Fury couldn't wrestle him and tire him out like he did against previous opponents with skinny legs like Deontay Wilder. In this case, Ngannou, wild. Let's turn it up. Like wild. I can't wait to hear these scorecards. My gosh. He did better than Deontay Wilder. In my opinion, not the first fight, but the second. I mean, the multiple knockdowns, yes. But he looks like he can box. Like he can actually box. I can't wait. Let me mute this. I can't wait to hear these cards. I cannot wait. This is going to be ugly. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting in my loins. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting in my loins. It's already signed that Tyson Fury is supposed to take on Alexander Usyk December the 23rd. And from my understanding, in Saudi Arabia as well. I'm at a loss for words.
City of Riyadh, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Here are the judges' scorecards. Ed Garner scores it 95-94 Ngannou. Juan Palacio scores it 96-93 for Fury. Alan Krebs scores it 95-94, a one-point decision on the third card. Winner by split decision. Still undefeated from the United Kingdom, the WBC Heavyweight World Champion, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Well, it's telling that the celebrations, such as they are in the Fury corner, are muted. 2 of the judges voting in favour of Fury, but one of them going the other way. And those supporters of Ngannou, well, their faith was well placed in thinking that their man had done enough. But what odds would you have got? First of all, an Ngannou going the distance, and secondly, Ngannou getting so close as to force a split decision. A tremendous performance from Francis Ngannou for Tyson Fury. He has crept over the line.
Oh my gosh, this is a loss for Tyson Fury. He looked like shit.
What was going on? You're looking up at the sky.
Oh, nothing. It's a part of boxing, you know. I got caught behind the head again. I wasn't legs hurt or nothing. I was all right, and I got back up, and it was what it was. Got back to me boxing.
Split decision win. Yeah. Do you agree with the judges' scorecards? Do you have it that close?
Yeah. I don't know how close it was, but I got the win, and that's what it is.
It felt like you started fast, but you didn't quite get going to your usual Tyson Fury self.
Yeah, I've been out the ring a long time again. 11 months in between my last fights, and you can see it in here, ring rust, everything. So no excuses though. Francis is a good fighter, and he caught me with some good punches. Fair play to him. He's cut me across the eye there. I don't know what was that, a left hook or a headbutt or something, I'm not sure, but it was a good, rough fight. Perfect.
Now, there's a certain man ringside who obviously has been the front and center of a lot of the content now. What happens next? Because this was a much tougher fight than we expected.
He's going to rest up. That's what's going to happen next, and then he'll make his decision what he wants to do, because he's the boss.
Tyson, you said to me personally, leave me alone after this fight. I want to spend some time with my family. There was rumours of a 23rd. What's your decision now? Are you ready to make it?
Listen, I'm going to go home. I've been in training camp now for 12 weeks. I put a long, tough, hard camp in. I'm going to go home, take a long, hard rest, and we'll see what's next for us.
Thank you very much, Tyson. I think we're going to bring in Francis Ngannou here. Is there?
Well,
Francis,
we can't
come join me.
Like that. That's even worse.
Francis Ngannou, congratulations. You dared to be
12
great.
week can't look like that.
A lot
That's
of people
even
didn't
worse.
give you a chance. You scored a knockdown. They said if you survived 10 rounds, that would be a miracle. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fantastic. And I'm very happy. It didn't go my way, but, you know, I want to thank Riyadh Season and Your Excellency, Mr. Turki Al-Sheikh right here, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for giving me this opportunity to prove people wrong one more time again. You know, I might be a betty today, I might come out short today, but I'm not, I might be wounded, but I'm not a betty yet, man. I can bite, you know, I can bite. And I'm just a fighter, and I'm ready to fight anytime soon. We can run it back again, and I'm sure I'm gonna get better. This was my first boxing match. Great experience. I mean, I'm not giving any excuse. I know I come out short, but I'm gonna go back and work harder with a little more experience this time, a little more feeling of the game, and come back even stronger. Because, you know, at first I was a little nervous, like this new sport that I never did, that I don't really feel it. Now I know I can do this shit. And hey, baby, get ready, get ready. A wolf is in the house, so I'm gonna buy some shit.
To knock down the lineal heavyweight champ, the current WBC champ, it takes a good fighter 644 days out of the ring. It feels like you spent all 644 of those days in a boxing gym. Is that true? It hasn't been a 12-week camp. Has this been a 644-day camp for this fight?
No, he hasn't been 644 days for the camp. You know, I came out from a long recovery, long surgery. My training camp was three months and a half. But listen, I'm not giving any excuse. I work hard, I give my best, and I know that I can work harder. I know myself, I know my dedication, and I'm gonna go back. We're gonna gather with my team, and look what we could do next to improve our game and come back higher again. Because tonight was a fear of the water, and I know the temperature of the water now, and I'm getting ready to come here and take over.
Francis, in your pro debut, to take on the lineal heavyweight champ, to knock him down, to run him close, to lose by a single judge's scorecard. Listen, congratulations, you should be proud.
Thank you very much.
What a brilliant explanation there from Francis Ngannou. I now know the temperature of the water.
Here, let me put on the ESPN
performance for a man who's been out of combat action for so long.
Yo!
A smile on the face.
My bad, I'm putting on the ESPN post-fight interview. Just the right fucking remote.
Was it about saving the December 23rd date, or why was that the plan?
Can y'all hear this?
It seemed like it was a close fight.
Just boxing, you know, just using me jab boxing at the end of the fight there. Not getting involved in a brawl, getting cut or whatever, right at the end of the fight.
Obviously, offensively, you were not surprised by his power. Defensively and boxing skill-wise, what was it that made him tough tonight?
Listen, he was a good fighter. No excuses, he's a good boxer. He's a lot better than I thought he'd be. And he gave me a good fight. Fair play to him, God bless him.
Did he surprise you a little going southpaw?
No, he was good fighter. It was surprising.
Alexander Usyk ringside. He's right there. Is that still what's next for you, or is there a rematch to do?
No, there's no rematch towards either way. Listen, I would like to do it again down the line, and I'm sure Francis would like to do it as well. But we got this man to deal with next, and that's what's next for us.
Could tonight's version of Tyson Fury defeat the best version of Alexander Usyk?
Yeah, for sure. Listen, he's a smaller man than Francis. I always said Francis was a much more dangerous fight than Alexander, and that's it.
Thank you very much. All right, well, now moving over to Francis Ngannou. Francis, you said the mission tonight was to prove that you can box. You did more than that.
Well, I mean, that wasn't only the mission. I mean, I really intended to come here and go home with a victory, you know. I wanted the victory. The proof wasn't just to, like, come here and box and go home, but to win, you know. That W is always sweet.
Determination, dedication, destiny. What was tonight all about?
Tonight was about dedication, determination. Tonight was about hope. Tonight was about faith in myself, in my dream, in my goal. Tonight was about to prove all the doubter. Tonight was to, you know, to gain some self-belief in myself again, to continue as the athlete and trying to get my name up there.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on a wonderful performance.
Thank you very much.
All right, Alexander Usyk is in the ring, and he's facing off with Tyson Fury.
I'm in shock, and I can't be nothing but happy for Francis Ngannou. And yes, a rematch will sell. You know, not next, because Tyson Fury is going to be taking on Alexander Usyk on December the 23rd on pay-per-view. But then, hopefully, the winner will go on to fight the winner of. Listen, I would honestly, what fight would you rather see? The winner of Usyk, Fury take on, maybe I'm just in the moment. Fury Usyk take on Joshua Wilder winner if it's Joshua, or would you want to see Fury or the winner versus Ngannou too? Or even if it's Usyk versus Ngannou. Hey, the man, listen, he's got something. Disappointing performance by Tyson Fury. He's caused more damage than good, and I will not be surprised if they start eating his ass up on social media. It's already happening. He got dropped by an MMA fighter. That, you know, like, this is not supposed to happen. And then this is a sanctioned bout by the British Boxing Board of Control. So it would have went on his record. He would have been defeated by Francis Ngannou by one judge's scorecard. Also, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Ngannou won the fight? I think that Tyson Fury edged it off of the jab. That's it. Ngannou, he may have been the aggressor. Fury wasn't the aggressor. Ngannou may have been the aggressor, and ever since that knockdown, the fight changed. It was like I woke up and I'm like, oh, okay. Like it was tense throughout. So, you know, I'm all for a rematch. The card itself, I'm still going to rate it a 6 out of 10. The main event before was a 4 out of 10, a 3 out of 10, because, you know, it had outside of Fury, it had a 100% knockout ratio. Joseph Parker got a win over Simon Keane, you know, but it was an uppercut. People have been wanting Joe Parker to use his uppercut for years. It seemed to disappear in the Andy Ruiz fight. Fabio Wardley dispatched David Adelaide. Carlos Takam got a boot put in his ass by Martin Bacoli on the prelims, which you can watch on the TNT Sports Boxing YouTube page, formerly BT Sport. And overall, just it was a long card. For example, it started at 2 p.m., the pay-per-view portion. It's 7:40 p.m. right now, and they're still in the ring. You know, there was a lot of filler in between fights. However, production quality, let me say this. The Saudis got something. They really got something going with this. The amount of stars and money that they put into this event, everybody was there. That you know, you ain't see Floyd, you ain't see Joshua. Those were the two biggest, most notable names missing in Canelo. You know, but the legend, superstars, the arena that they put together in 60 days. Wild. They definitely put boxing on notice. Now, what's going to happen with Wilder versus Joshua in Saudi Arabia? They got to get it cracking. But I'm interested to see because you can see he looked kind of dejected in the post-fight video. You can tell, like Francis Ngannou won the event. Tyson Fury didn't look like a winner in there because he looked like shit, and it was really his right hands that kept, like, Ngannou kept ducking under, and Fury was afraid to be aggressive because he was scared he was going to get knocked out. He felt that power. Francis Ngannou's power, even in boxing gloves, is real, and I'm highly impressed by his conditioning to be able to go 10. And it wasn't, even though he looked a little tad labored later on in the fight, but he never looked like tired and gassed out. If he would have stuck to his game plan and not started headhunting in the second half of the fight, he could have got a decision over Tyson Fury. But either way, Francis Ngannou is here. Now, honestly, I don't think he's going to be boxing for a while because he's signed with ESPN PFL MMA. He's got obligations to fulfill with them, but he is an ESPN athlete. And do not be shocked if we see him back in the boxing ring sometime next year. You know, maybe at the end of the year, but the Fury and Ngannou rematch sells big time. Even if you wait a couple of years, it'll still sell. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe on TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360.